Hello, welcome back to the channel, guys. How are you all doing? Last streaming, I was not able to complete. Let's hope that today is gonna be better. For agenda today, we'll do a little bit of Jeddah and talk about the weekend race, Formula 1, Formula 2, a little bit of IndyCar. I forgot to actually put on the title. And Career Mode Miami, which it's been a while since I've done it. Just that quick check if the streaming is going well. Hello.
Hello, waving hand, medium skin tone.
Looking good. Let's claim this here. Life is a bit tough at the moment, guys. Little one is having a bit of a sleep regression, and she waking up during the night. Last night and the night before, I was like 2 hours awake, 2 hours and a half awake with her. Like from 3 in the morning, 3 a.m. to 5 in the morning. It's not easy at the moment, so I'm wrecked now. And I needed this break today. Also, I am in between jobs, so sometimes we don't manage to come here. But hopefully things will change, get better soon. Get some routine again. Okay, mails, yeah, we saw the mails are good. And yeah, get some routine, is gonna be good. But today is relax. I need this break now. Break, and nothing better than Formula 1 and drive a little bit to get the head out of the troubles. Vehicle performance is good, always. So we are doing a little bit of Jeddah because last weekend was Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It's a track that I like, even though it's close to the walls, but not as bad like Monaco, that is super tight. Monaco is a nightmare, but yeah, this one I do quite well. Let's see if I have already a car setup from Esports Pro Driver. Let's just do a quick check here. Okay, we have here Jeddah. Miami from Yano, from Thomas. This Jeddah here, don't remember from who. It's been a while now. Let's get this one. Yeah. The car setup is this one here. I think it was from Jarno as well. Jarno or Thomas, one of them. Okay, so this is the car setup from Esports Pro Driver. They changed this here. You can change. I changed the brake bias because of my equipment. It's the sensibility and things are different. So if I put too much rear brake, I tend to spin going into the corners. So you have to find your own balance on this part. And here on throttle differential, so I can always go between 50 and 55. I feel that these are the best values in most of the places. And here you can't adjust, so you need to do it now, but 51 is what is there, and I believe it's working. So first race, Bahrain, we couldn't complete track walk or anything. Let's see if we can do a little bit of a track walk now with Jeddah and talk a little bit about the race. It's starting with Formula 2. Formula 2 was really good. Was the best Formula 2 race I've seen in a while. Obviously, I'm biased because I am Brazilian and I love when Enzo or Bortoleto are doing well. So, as a sprint race from Formula 2, Enzo finished third because the first one got penalized after the race. Richard Virchow lost his first position, so Enzo then was promoted to third. And on the feature race, he then won the race in good style. I would say Max Verstappen style because he got a good distance from the second to the third. And he made a overtake. He overtook two cars at the same time in a corner, the first corner of Jeddah here. Formula 2, I think it was more exciting than the Formula 1 race itself. For me, the young kids, they are really fighting. There was a lot of fight and a lot of chaos as well happening, which is cool for who is watching. Bortoleto, the other Brazilian driver that will do super well, I'm sure, as the season progresses. He didn't get a good result this last weekend in Jeddah. He had a few problems. Bortoleto, he's in a good team, Invicta, which is a team that he definitely will be fighting in front, and Enzo is in a team that they call the underdogs, but I think he will give a lot of work for those guys. Now he has experience, he's a good driver, And what I admire him as well is that he's a clean driver. He knows how to battle fair. So there will be a lot of nice battles, I believe, this year Formula 2 with him. Yeah, even though being an underdog team. Formula 1 victory of Max Verstappen. Sergio Perez came second, and then Leclerc tried to hold second position. Yeah, he tried to hold second position, but I think he lost it on a lap number 2 or 3. The battle for the last point of the race between Haas, RB, Sauber, Kick, Team, and Williams was heated. Magnussen got 20 seconds of penalty, and then he defended the position that he was. I thought I heard the sound. He defended the position he was in, I think 11, very hard, and he's still talking about it. So no one was able to pass him, so Hülkenberg was able to pit, came before Magnussen, and then get the last point of the race in Jeddah. That battle was interesting, and midfield was quiet. The distance between them was solid. We didn't hit. I don't remember talking much about Russell, Oscar, Alonso, Hamilton. Hamilton had to fight a little bit with Lando, but nothing too nothing too exciting, but they were kind of having a nice battle there. And we also need to comment about Carlos Sainz that had appendicitis and he needed to do surgery. With that, Ollie Behrman had the opportunity of drive in his place. Ollie Behrman, or Oliver Behrman, is a Formula 2 driver, and he stepped up and he got points, 6 points. He finished 7th. Imagine, those guys are fighting for years in Formula 1 to get 1-2 points sometimes, and he comes with 18 years old in a team that's top. Is not midfield. I think Ferrari is like top front of the field this year, and he collects already 7 points to his name. It's tough for imagine the head of the other drivers. It's literally down to the car. Literally down to the car. Everyone knows that if you are in a good team with a good car, it makes such a big difference. and the media was and is still to this day talking about it. So a lot of talk about Oli Behrman on the media after his race, and Ferrari in place of Carlos Sainz that had appendicitis, and thankfully no complications. Nothing like Albon. Albon had as well, but he had some complications. It was very dramatic. Thankfully this time was nothing like that. Cool. As you guys can see, I'm super duper tired, but I still wanna chat about a few more things. Now let's do a little track walk. Talk a bit about the track and get going. So usually you open the lap very well before start, and here you start the lap super fast, full throttle, TRS on there. We will prepare for turn 1, looking at the board, 100 meters brake, and as you get confidence you can get more closer, maybe 8-70 meters depending. Do the S. You can be very close to the wall there. You're not gonna get track limits in here. Attention again, close to 50. Brake and close to the walls again. Cutting very nice and easy here. All close to the walls, really cutting very nice and easy here. Again, controlling on throttle. Get some curbs around here, I think you can, and the exit here as well. And we're gonna get the hairpin, so eye on the 100 meters, but that I think you can get like around 50. It should be okay. Easy on the brake, going around, late apex and close, should get well. Going again, and this is one of the trickiest part. 100 meters air pass, already braking, so you can make this turn here and close to didn't get the apex, otherwise you're gonna run off completely from the track. And a nice long straight now. GRS coming, boom. So this part here, there was I think the hardest. We just passed 100 meters, but almost all the drivers, they had issues with this turn. Stroll hit the wall there on the left in the practice, on the race. Oliver Behrman, he didn't do that part one time correct, I think, on qualifying. It's really hard because you don't see much. So maybe braking here on 70 or 80 before the 50. And then you need to get it very close to the wall here. So you can get this nice line. Get a bit of curb depending. We're gonna do it fast. Some of these curves can be quite tricky, so you have to be careful which ones to take or not. So if you do that part correct, you are carrying all the speed, all the momentum throughout here with flat now. So you're gonna get being flat already from there, and very, very high speeds here. Being super fast. Gaining a lot of time. Then 100. I like to do late apex if possible and go. So that's a track walk around Jeddah. And then let's warm up for a fast lap. Just checking those curbs. Oh, that curb completely bottom out. That one's okay. Yeah, don't need to get the curb there. You manage. Ah, not well. Was not a good sector there. Oof, I thought I was going to spin now. Hey, hitting the wall there didn't help. That's it. Need to practice a few laps to get to the middle sector, especially well done with all those turns. But this is Jeddah. Let's go to Miami and see how we are doing there. I forgot to talk a little bit about Indy. So the Indy Championship started. The first race was this weekend in St. Pete. I'm completely new to Indy and starting to get used to the names and how the championship works. 12 items are available. Wow. And my main interest in India at the moment is as well because if Pietro Fittipaldi, the brother of Enzo Fittipaldi, that's in Formula 2 and won the race last weekend, he's doing Indy full time this year. So as I follow him already, was supporting him when he was at the Haas, I'm going to get now that he's in India and try to follow as well and see how he's doing that and how the championship work and how difficult it is and learn about a little bit more learn a little bit more about that category. The first race was quite interesting, seems to be very competitive. I don't know what I'm doing here, better get out. And one thing that I wanted to mention is that he started 25 or 26. He started the race and he finished in the top 15. He was 15 and he got a premiation as the one that did more overtakes, so 11 cars. And from his team, he was the one that had the better result as well in the first race. From what I understand, from what I could see, he was very solid. He didn't went into trouble, crashes. I don't remember seeing anyone complaining of he's being unfair or doing anything crazy, which is really important. the 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 races sometimes can be quite chaotic as far as I could see there in Indy. So I think it was a solid debut for him, and wishing him luck on the next races. And while we learn more about as well the race, the championship, the cars, the drivers. And that's it about chatting today. We managed, even though we're exhausted. I was in debt with you guys. Little chat. So we are winning our rivalry with Max Verstappen. "20 laps race, I'm not sure I'll have the energy, but let's try. Gonna at least try and have a feeling of the challenge that it will be. So we might need to change some things in the engine. This too. 85% and 83. Yeah, I think those two we need to change it. Oh, this one is 2-1, this one is 2-1, and this one is 2-1. Not much wear on those parts. We are 1 point behind with Hamilton. Unfair. Did we manage to crash the game?
F1 seems to be growing by the day in the USA, and today's race is a testament to that. It's time for the Miami Grand Prix. With great opportunities for wheel-to-wheel battles featuring 19 corners, 3.36 miles long, and expected average speeds of 138 miles per hour, the Miami International Autodrome will be sure to create lots of chances to overtake. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Shepard lines up on pole position, and it's Charles
Yeah. Okay, we got pole position. Nice.
Anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please.
So 20 laps. Usually 20.5 we'll do. Sometimes even 20. Mm-hmm. So hards and softs after 9 laps. That's okay. Things should be fine. Car setup. What we have. Wow. Okay, so let's see what we can get. Good.
Okay, so our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of this lap. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.